It all begins with a book. Because of the book, my life would change its course, and I have never looked back. I fell in love with Shakespeare when I was 10. I've been fascinated with his world and his storytelling ever since. It tells us so much about the nature of writing, and even more tellingly, about the nature of being. Shakespeare's universe is a complicated one, and the language is hard. Well, of course it's hard, which is why it is worth doing. We'll look at the comedy genre. I would like to show you how Shakespeare messes it up. He takes a good yarn and then turns it into something surprising and new. After the tears, laughter. After theatrical confusion, order. Shakespeare's tragedies can make sense of our own world. We might be dealing with kings and great men and women, but we are fundamentally discovering ourselves. It is as if we need tragedies in our lives. When it comes to history, well, that's no different to telling any other story. Battles, action, conflict, suspense, violence, a wooing, a marriage, and a happy ending for the country as a whole. What's there not to like? Shakespeare the poet allows us to hear many more voices. Spurned lovers, melancholy philosophers, sex-crazed conquerors. These poems put us on the spot and help us make sense of the voices in our heads. I always tell the students I teach that reading is beautiful, reading is interesting, reading is useful to know who we are and what we can become. And this is why we read Shakespeare. His plays and poems are a lesson and a reminder of our common humanity. So, let us begin.